Hey guys, I finally shot an LC, so it's gonna go up, obviously, because you're watching it right now. It wasn't in my kitchen, so like the other ones aren't gonna be in, like, they're gonna be in a smaller kitchen. But I think I give a description of it in the beginning of the video, so yeah, I'll let you guys watch it and enjoy. Hey guys, today I decided to do a Let's Cook because I said I was going to, so I have to, right? So we're making a pasta with a tomato and sausage sauce. So, and we have a salad that's really easy and it's pretty much done already. But so what I've done is I've already prepared the ingredients with the help of my sous chef. Do you want to be on camera, sous chef? My sous chef doesn't want to be on the camera. So what we've got is we've got some brown sausage, basil, which has been chiffonaded, which is like you just take the leaves and then you roll them up and then you chop them so that they come into like ribbons. See? It's like ribbons. We've got garlic and red onion for the sauce. And then we've got sliced feta cheese for the salad. So if I'll just show you the other part of the sausage right now. It's kind of, you know. So here we go. And then you just give it a stir, you know. And look at that. Nice and hard. Holy smokes. That's flavor. So I'll tune you in once this is done. So the rest of the sausage is done browning, and so I'll show you, and then yeah, so see, ooh, delicious. Oh, okay. Now all this like sauce stuff, I'm gonna get rid of most of it, but I'm gonna keep some because there's lots of flavor in there, right? But you don't want to use all that fat, so gonna drain most of it. So I'll do that, and then I'll show you guys. So using a slotted spoon, which I'll show you. See, slotted spoon. It's basically a spoon with holes. Yeah, that's it. I've taken the pork, which the sausages. It was sausages, but I took them out of their casing and put them in this pan. But I didn't want to get all this grease in the sauce, because that's going to make it really heavy, and this is for like sports, so you don't want it to be really, it's like pre-game, so you don't want really heavy foods, right, because it's going to make you slower. So you want to get away most of the fat, but you want to keep some because there's flavor there, right? So if you look in the bottom of the pan, you can see those bits, those brown bits. You're going to want to keep those, because that's basically what happens is when the heat reacts with the food, it, like normally when you mix food, it just, like, it doesn't actually chemically change, but when you add heat, it changes. So what that is it's amino acids from the proteins, which have been broken down, and they've actually combined with the sugars and the oils from the spices. So that right there, all those brown bits, that's full of flavor, so you want to keep that. Okay, so I'll show you what I have right now. Right now, I have flavor, which I'm going to get rid of most of the fat. Drained, basically meatballs, but I didn't like fold them into a ball, I just pulled them apart, right? You've got a tomato basil salad, which I'll dress and put the feta cheese on and show you guys that. We've got chiffonaded basil, which I'll also show you how to do that, so don't worry about that. We've got onion and garlic still, cheese, and this part kind of makes me sad because I want to do this by myself, but we don't really have that much time, so we just bought some pasta sauce in a can. But we also have tomato paste, and this is crushed tomatoes, so that's also gonna, it stretches out the sauce, but it also allows you to add your own spin on it, kind of, because with the already pre-made pasta sauce, it's great if you don't have time to do it yourself, but it's also already spiced. You can add whatever you want to it, but you know, you want to kind of thing. So first step I'm going to do is I'm going to drain the fat, right? And then I'm going to add fresh oil, because this oil has not been heated, so it hasn't chemically changed into bad fat. And a big misconception is that oil is bad for you. Well, liquid oils that are vegetable oils are actually really good for you. If they're liquid at room temperature, they actually help with cholesterol instead of make it worse. So what I'm going to do is strain out most of this fat in here, get rid of it, right? Keep the brown bits as much as I can, and then I'm going to add some oil, and once that warms up a bit, I'm going to throw in the garlic and onions, and I'll show you after that part's done. Okay, so I just strained the oil. I figured I'd show you right now. Just see, there's no more oil, but there's still that charred bit on the bottom. That's going to make this so much better. Like, you're going to be blown away. Like, if you just like use a new pan, it's not going to taste the same. So this is what came out. This is the, I don't know, oil and fat from the pork. And there is some spices in here, so if you're one of those people who likes to cook eggs with like bacon fat or whatever, you probably wouldn't want to use that, because it's been spiced with like fennel and stuff. So because that's what they use in Italian sausages, fennel, and that's basically where it gets its flavor. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add some olive oil, or well, canola oil, but any really oil that is a high temperature oil will work, or olive oil, because olive oil is really good for you. So so I'm just going to add a bit of oil in here. So okay, and then you're going to want to put that back on the heat and stir it around a bit. So I'll do that, and then yeah. So you see, you want to get this browned up here, because you want it to get into the sauce. So right now I have this on low, so I'm going to turn it up. So I've just turned up the heat to just medium heat, because that's really all you need now. Oh, and I browned the sausage on medium high, so that's good. 5. And you're probably wondering, why did you brown the sausage? Well, you don't have to, because but it just adds flavor, right? It combines amino acids and stuff, so you do want to do that, but if you don't have time, don't worry about it, right? Because you're using big flavors, so whatever. So I'm just going to add the garlic and onions now. So pour that in there, and I'll just get the rest of that stuff in there. So I've just got the onions in here, see? And they look brown, but they're actually not cooked yet. Now the one thing you want to be careful is the garlic. Now with garlic, if you heat it too much, it becomes bitter. So we don't want that, so I've turned it back down to low now that the oil is warm. And at this point, you're going to want to add your spices, because I'm using dried spices, so it's going to, because what happens is the oil from there is going to combine with the essential oils in the spices that give them the flavor. So you're going to actually increase the flavor of your spices if you put it in with the oil and the fat. So that's another good tip. So I'll just do that, and then I'll be back. So just